Thanks for tuning back in to the third installment of our summer video blog series. Again, my name is Jake, and I'm going to be your RCD here at the end of the month. It's been a few weeks since we last talked about the College Council and traditions and some of the challenges I had for you as a community. This week, we're going to be talking about programs and some things that happen throughout the whole year. Even though we're a dormitory, we strive to be so much more than a place where people just sleep and study. We want to have lots of activities going on throughout the whole year, and our hope is that those activities have some sort of value added for you. And so we're going to be transparent about that and talk to you about some of the programs and structures that you're going to be expected to be involved in and be committed to throughout the whole year, so that, again, we're not just saying we're the best residential college, but we're actually showing it by our level of involvement and commitment to each other in our community through programs, events, traditions, etc. So without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to our mascot, the Pirate, who's going to talk to you a little bit about the programming structure within Park Mud that we refer to as the community engagement model. Good day, mates! Welcome back! Thanks for tuning back in for this week's installment, where I'll be talking to you about programs within Park Mud, specifically the community engagement model. So now that you're living on Washington University's campus, it's really important that you should know that the residential life staff is working hard to help you develop in 5 very important areas that research says college students need to develop in throughout their time on campus. Those 5 areas are interpersonal skills, the ability to communicate with others and build positive relationships. Self-awareness, having a good awareness of yourself, goals, values, beliefs, interests, etc. Finding out who you are. Personal wellness, figuring out how to balance your time and your energy, utilizing resources on campus, beating stress. Diversity awareness, getting an understanding of other people that live around you, other cultures, other backgrounds, and just having general awareness and sensitivity to that. And then finally, citizenship, realizing that you can impact the community around you, whether it be a small community such as in Park Mud, or a very large community like St. Louis, or America, or the world. So, those are the 5 focus areas: interpersonal skills, self-awareness, personal wellness, diversity awareness, and citizenship. Everything that we do in Park Mud throughout the whole year will be aligned with one of those 5 areas. Even if it's just doing fun things like going to a Cardinals game, for example. My hope is you're developing interpersonal skills while you do it. We will do other things like service trips and sustainability days, and we'll have all kinds of fun programs. But there are certain specific structures in place where a lot of this happens. And I'm going to break that down for you now so that you're aware of it, so that when you get here at the end of the month and you start hearing some of this language, you know what's going on. Okay? So, there's 4 real specific ways that we implement these areas throughout the year. The first is what we like to call community happy hours. Now, don't freak out, parents. These aren't happy hours like the bar happy hours, but they do have lots of good free food. These are once a month where the community, the whole floor community, comes together to be together, which is kind of what a happy hour is about, right? Let's come be together and enjoy our time together. The RAs put together a very dynamic program, and the residents, through being with each other, learn something during those happy hours. Some of them are really fun, like in November, we have a stress beater happy hour, which the RAs will plan some sort of activity to help bring your stress levels down as we start to move into exams. That would be aligned with personal wellness. Some of them go a little bit deeper than that, but they're all fun. And again, you're with your floor mates, and there's lots of good free food. They happen once a month. Now, here's the kicker. Residents are expected to attend their floor happy hours. Are they mandatory? No, because there's no way to really enforce that. However, those are times when our faculty associates come, student staff members come, our faculty fellow will go, I go to a lot of those, and it's just expected that almost everybody on the floor goes to these floor happy hours once a month to be together with their floor community. And when you arrive, we'll tell you exactly when those dates are so you can plan ahead of time and be there for those. A second way that this gets implemented is through what we call community developers. These are just general floor programs that the RAs will put on randomly throughout the whole semester. And there'll be any number of things, fun things, like going to play laser tag, for example, or going to the zoo, or going to a cultural show on campus. Who knows, but they can do anything and everything, and this is an area where actually you can provide some feedback, and the RAs can do some programs that are right up your alley. They'll do at least 3 of these throughout the semester. You should get involved when the opportunity comes about. The third way that you'll see this come about is through what we call resident connection meetings. They're really just suite meetings where the RA pulls together everyone from the suite to check in, and you do some sort of activity together as a small group in your suite. These were really fun last year. We got a lot of really great feedback on it. And so you should know that twice a semester, your RA is going to be looking to pull together a suite meeting. And you can help your RAs out so much by cooperating with that and helping them to get those scheduled, because that's the hardest part. Okay? Look forward to that. And then lastly, this is what we call big questions. We like to get people on the floor communicating with each other and dialoguing around a hot button issue over the internet. So we'll use either the forum on our website or on Facebook, but the RAs will post some sort of big question, and you guys can talk it out amongst yourself and hopefully learn something from that experience. For example, in the fall, we'll do this once a semester. In the fall, it'll be around citizenship, so around service, something like that, just to get you talking about some sort of advocacy project, something. So that's the 4 big ways that we'll implement these areas of learning around interpersonal skills, self-awareness, personal wellness, diversity awareness, and citizenship through those 4 things. But everything else that happens throughout the year will also be aligned. So, for example, faculty programs. Our faculty fellow is putting on a series of programs throughout the year called The Good Life. This is around how to have a happy and fulfilled life while you're a college student. And these will have several different topics. For example, one last year was on religion. And there's a panel of Park Mud students talking about their religious backgrounds and what it's like to be religious on campus. A good program. The College Council will do several programs throughout the whole year. Many of them will relate to interpersonal skills because there'll be fun social type activities, but they will also strive to do at least one diversity program, and they'll do a sustainability program where they'll plant a tree, and they'll even help out with the Strengths Quest stuff where you help you learn about your strengths. So a lot of the things they will do will also be aligned. And finally, the student staff also. They do the RPHEs, Phoebe and Alex. They'll do what's called Sex in the Dark, which is a sex education program that breaks down a lot of stereotypes for you. They'll do that in the fall, and certainly that gets at personal wellness. So as you see, everything that we do here in Park Mud in terms of programming has a plan behind it. And that plan is to make sure you have a value added to living in residential life housing. And so that at the end of the year, you can say you got something from it. You didn't just come back to Park Mud and go to sleep. We can say, yeah, we helped you develop some of these skills that'll help you not only to be a better and more successful college student here at WashU, but hopefully a better person overall. That's our goal. So when you get here, throughout the year, get involved. Go to happy hours. Go to floor programs. Participate in the forum when we have big questions. Come to student staff and faculty programs. And by the end of the year, hopefully you'll say, whoa, that was one heck of an experience. Arr! So, tune in next week where we'll actually talk about move-in day and what to expect on move-in day to help that be less stressful for you. Good day, mates.